What's up everyone, Brand here from Bloody Breakdown, and today I wanted to talk about something that has pretty much all but died off as a topic in the horror community, and that's the future of the Scream franchise. Now, first and foremost, before we even get into the film, which is what I primarily want to discuss here in this video, I guess we could touch base as it relates to the third installment, or rather the third season, of the Scream TV series. As of this video, filming has wrapped on what was said to be a 6-episode season months ago, possibly even a year by now. There's been 2 different occasions that I can recall where there were a lot of rumblings about the announcement, the official announcement of the third season, and nothing came of it. We already know Mary J. Blige, Tyga, Tyler Posey, Tony Todd were all going to be a part of this new season of Scream that was set to be a bit of a reboot, recasting, completely new cast, completely new characters, the return of the original Ghostface mask, and even after Halloween, which in my opinion, and I think most people's, would have been a perfect time to release the new season, still nothing has come of it. Now, I know a lot of the issues have to do with Harvey Weinstein and the Weinstein Company that recently filed for bankruptcy a few months back, and all that went on with Harvey Weinstein being a massive piece of shit as a human being. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with that, and I'm sure that carries over not just to the TV series, but also to the future of the films as it relates to the franchise. So with that said, let's hop over and talk Scream 5. When it comes to a possible 5th edition of the Scream franchise on the silver screen, not only are the complications with the Weinstein Company an issue, but the passing of Wes Craven back in late 2015 due to a long battle with brain cancer. One of the last things I personally heard about a possible Scream 5 came in the form of a Neve Campbell interview she was doing to promote her Skyscraper film alongside Dwayne Johnson when the question of Scream came up, and she had this to say. Well, you know, I think it would be challenging because Wes Craven passed away, and he was the reason those movies were so good. I mean, obviously Kevin Williamson wrote brilliant scripts, but you know, Wes was the heart of the thing, and he was what kept the dynamic consistent. I think it would be difficult to work with another director, but you never know, you never know. And just to be clear, Neve Campbell has never come out and said she's not interested in doing Scream 5. I think that she has some concerns with a different director taking Wes's spot. I think we all do. But let's not forget the other half of the creative equation that made Scream so popular and so successful, the writer, Kevin Williamson. 2 years ago, Kevin Williamson had the following to say about the possibility of not only a 5th, but a 6th installment of the Scream franchise. Wes and I, when we were starting Scream 4, we had plans for Scream 5 and 6, Williamson told the outlet. Now without Wes, it feels like you have to sort of answer the questions of how and why. And I don't know how to do it without Wes, and I don't know why to do it. Kind of heartbreaking. It honestly seems like Kevin Williamson's heart might not be in it without Wes Craven at the helm of the film. And then there's David Arquette, who just over a month ago had this to say about the possibility of a Scream 5. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that. I think Craven would still be a part of it in an incredible way. It would be like a tribute almost. Yeah, I think it would be really fun. I love everyone involved in it. Neve is such an anchor, and so incredible as an actress. I think there's something there. Who knows? I think it'd be fun. I think we lost some of the fans along the way, but I think there could be a resurgence at some point, where there's more nostalgia for it. And that leads me to another point that I like to make here that David Arquette brought up, a resurgence. And I believe that right now, I think most of you may agree with me here, that we are in the beginning stages of a slasher resurgence. Halloween cleaned up at the box office and became the most successful slasher film of all time, beating out Scream to do so. We're already seeing Friday the 13th news, we're seeing Nightmare on Elm Street news, we're seeing a reboot of Child's Play and a TV show of the original storyline going on simultaneously. We're seeing that Jordan Peele wants to get behind a Candyman reboot. We're seeing a Leprechaun sequel, a direct sequel to the original, much like Halloween recently did. We are in the beginning stages of a slasher resurgence. And to be perfectly honest with you, the fact that Scream, the original film, dominated as the most successful slasher film of all time for so long, I think we'd be a little remiss not to have it brought back into the picture. So in closing, will we get a Scream Season 3? I think we will. It's already been filmed. There's some pretty decently big names involved. I think eventually we'll see it come to fruition on our TV screens. Will we see Scream 5 and beyond on the silver screen? Honestly, I'm not really sure. With all the trouble at the Weinstein Company, the passing of Wes Craven, people getting older, the fans of that specific franchise getting older, I don't know. On the flip side, the slasher resurgence, the fact that Blumhouse, the company behind, in my estimation, this slasher resurgence, being pretty keen on Scream, one of those titles that they do want to eventually get their hands on, I don't know. I think that it may happen, but I think we may be waiting a while to get it. So with that said, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll never miss an upload here at Bloody Breakdown. Also, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Scream franchise and its future. And last but definitely not least, guys, check in the description section where you'll see a link to my Patreon where you can earn perks for supporting this channel monthly or even just be a one-time contributor. Also, the link to my Honey is down below where you can utilize that specific link to download an add-on to your web browser to save you money anytime you make an online purchase. And also, my Amazon wishlist is down there as well that contains some things that could help make this channel even better quality-wise. And of course, all of my social media links are down there as well. So, with that said, I'm Bran from Bloody Breakdown, and we'll catch you next time.